Hey everyone, Steve from Dana Manufacturing here. And what we're going to be doing today is showing the proper setup and installation and operation of the Clearguard Pressurized pond filters. The unit we're going to be opening up today is going to be the 5,500 gallon per hour filter. They come in 4 different sizes: 2,700 gallons per hour, 5,500, 8,000, and 16,000. Now the first thing we're going to take out of this unit is the UV bulb. It's packed right on top of the box. Also on top is the ballast. You want to remove those 2 parts before you take out your package. Now the UV ballast is already attached to the UV socket and it's mounted in the filter. And it's done that way to prevent any damage from happening during shipping. Now the filter is going to arrive with a zip tie holding the clamp together. What you're going to need to do is take a pair of cutters, cut through that zip tie so that we can take the clamp off. We'll remove the lid. Be careful when removing the lid because your quart sleeve is attached to the lid, and that's to protect it during shipping. So what we can do is take the collar off, remove the socket that's going to hold your lamp assembly, and then we can remove our quart sleeve. Now when we look inside of the drum, we're going to see that there's a foam pre-filter included with the unit. And there'll be bags full of your fittings. This particular filter comes with the 1.5" barbed and slip fitting and the 2-inch size barbed and slip fitting, depending on the size of the plumbing that you're using. This is the second bag of fittings. And it also comes with a bag of media. After we've unpacked the entire contents of the filter drum, what you're going to see here are your selection of 1.5" fittings, and they come inside. On the 1.5" side we have the PVC connection if you're going to hook up PVC hard pipe. We have barbed fittings if you're going to use flexible tubing. And on the 2-inch side we have the same parts. We have 2-inch hard plumb fittings for PVC pipe, and we have 2-inch barbed fittings for the flexible tubing. Now all these fittings come supplied with an O-ring on the back side of them. When the fitting's inserted into the connector, you need to make sure that O-ring is on there or you're going to have a leak. So just be sure before you hook it up to check the back of the fittings, whether it's the barbed fitting or the PVC fitting. It's got to have that O-ring on there, otherwise you're going to have a leak. And the same goes for these connectors. On the inside of the connector, there's an O-ring. When this connector gets mounted to that filter lid, that O-ring is what makes your seat and your mechanical seal so that you don't get a leak. The filter also comes with the knob and the bolt that keep your clamp tight. This particular filter came with the UV upgrade, so it also comes with an extra cap. In the event you need to remove your UV for service or for any other reason, and you still want to run your filter, you can remove the UV option and just cover the open port with your clear cap. Now what's also included with the kit is a small bag of silicone grease. Be sure you use only silicone grease, otherwise you will deteriorate the O-rings. And the reason for the silicone grease is to provide not only a slippery surface as you're tightening up your fittings, because the rubber will provide friction without silicone grease. but they also maintain the lifespan of the rubber itself. Now what we also have here is the pre-filter pad. The purpose of this pad is to do either a early pond opening cleanup, or if you have a dirty pond and you want to clean it up in a hurry, insert the pad into your filter, make sure it goes on top of your existing media, run your filter in the filter position, and don't continuously run the pad in there because you won't be able to backwash the filter. Give it a couple of days or whatever time it takes you need to clean up the pond. Remove the pad, wash it, put it away, and then use it again next time. You don't need to dispose of it. It's a reusable filter pad.